My God. No, they don't cut the packages.
Oh shit, we're live.
Hey everybody. Everybody's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and this is here.
An asshole who just ruined the opening of this whole thing. Thanks a lot, jackass. Oh shit, we're live. Get my finger in there.
So like we promised, we did do NXT Takeover Brooklyn or Takeover New Orleans review.
Wait. Cut. Take two.
We did an NXT Takeover New Orleans review yesterday. Brandon, I give it 9 out of 10. I thought it was so awesome show. Brandon gave it by far the best takeover by far for NXT at 10 out of 10. We left happy. At the end of the day, we left happy. We felt satisfied. This was WrestleMania 34, and we're still even trying to question what happened.
We have too many whats for what happened in the butt.
I don't even know I guess we're the pre-show because we actually, for the first time ever, we actually watched the full hour. So that means a full 7 hours.
And what kills me is like the 2 hour pre-show, like more than half of it. It seemed like more than half of it was just promos. And it was like,
promos, and
we've been watching promos on SmackDown and Raw for 2 weeks, repeating each other constantly. Can we not watch them again? Please.
Yeah, so
we're going to watch them right before the match.
So we're going to go over the pre-show matches very quick because we got to get them in card because so many happened. So we start off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, broke him at one, or woke him at whatever you want to call him. He won because Bray Wyatt ended up helping eliminate Corbin and Mojo Rawley. That's it. That's literally it. I got nothing.
Yay, 15-minute match. Next match. Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali.
This literally felt like 205 Live, and that's the problem. I'm not saying this match was bad. It was solid, but I know these guys can. We both know these guys can have a better match than this. But my problem was this crowd was dead.
Yeah,
it was.
There was no heart for the whole thing.
I think that was the biggest problem. Like I think even this match, that I've always said this match, I think it would have been a lot better.
28, 38.
What?
Wow. The pre-show matches were a total of 38 minutes.
Out 2 hours.
Maybe 3. 2 fucking hours. So you can imagine when I start arguing about how many things they're doing, do you understand?
So Alexander Mustafa, like even this match we saw, at least if the crowd was more into it, it would have been a better match. But the crowd was just dead, and this was like the pre-show. Like you think that this wasn't like towards like the end of the show where the crowd was like dying out or anything. It was like now the show didn't really start yet, and they were just kind of like dead. I mean, Sarah Alexander won. I'm fine with it. Well, I'm curious to see where they go from here. But it's just like I'll say this: Ali's entrance was awesome. The Sub-Zero thing, I thought that was cool.
That was amazing.
So, but out of that, it was a solid match. But the crowd, in my opinion, kind of killed it for me because I couldn't get engaged. Then we had the Women's Battle Royal. This was the one that confused me as a result of a result. Actually, it confused me for 2 reasons. One for the winner, and then one other thing. First of all, can someone tell me what the fuck happened to Kairi Sane? I'm not lying.
Well, can nobody tell me what the hell happened to suddenly start single out individuals in the match at the very start of it? It was like, push you in the middle, everybody jump them. What the fuck? Not 1, but 2, I think 3 people got that. And I was like, the hell? Like, yes, what happened to Kairi Sane?
Apparently she got eliminated, but we didn't know.
We went to commercial.
Like, no, we did that double square thing that they do with, like, on SmackDown where they do.
And you couldn't see what they were doing on the other side of the ring.
No, they were too busy plugging in Lesnar
But Naomi got back in the ring, didn't she? Yes, she did.
And then that was another thing. So, we had Sasha Baylor. It looked like they were the final two. Bayley finally turns out. First of all, I gotta say this right now. I never heard the crowd that loud for Bayley in a long time ever since she came out on the main roster. Like, let's be honest, she was booked like shit. And hearing that crowd made me happy. I was like, yes, they're finally booking it right. And my immediate thought was, wait, they're not ringing the bell. I thought Kairi Sane, and that was your prediction, Kairi Sane was going to win. I thought, oh, Kairi Sane's going to win. That would be cool. But it was Naomi. I'm like, wait, no. I honestly thought Naomi was eliminated when she got eliminated. I think it was Ruby Riott, I think, or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or something like that. Yeah, I thought she got eliminated. And then it turns out Naomi won. like I don't get it. Why she
Oops.
wins? Like I don't get like it made. I can understand Bailey or Sasha Banks because they're doing their rivalry and feud right now. There's a story behind it, so you can use that for the story at least. I would have taken like any of the NXT like Peyton Royce or Kairi Sane.
They should use it. I mean, they showed Bailey literally turn on Sasha Banks and eliminate her underhandedly, but they're going to use it. Just it involved winning the.
It was just weird. Like we don't hate Naomi. We just saw a weird choice for her to win. Like if you're gonna give it, why not give it to like NXT versus like Kairi Sane or Peyton Royce or something, like Bianca Belair that was in there. Like you could give it to somebody there, but it is what it is. It was on a pre-show. We can't get too interject with that because I got more things to rant on. Well, we do. We have some similar stuff to rant. We have some different things to rant on. First of all, let's start off with the opener. Seth Rollins defeated The Miz and Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. First of all, I like Rollins' entrance, and Brand pointed this out that he was wearing eye contact, which I thought was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Balor supporting the gay community, which is not awesome.
But we were really pissed that he, of course, came out as Demon.
Yeah, for his first Mania too. I just thought it would have been cooler, but the whole gay thing, I respect that, so I'm not gonna rant on that too much. Trust me, I have more things to rant on than that. And then Miz came out with some weird, like, almost like a steampunk thing, like Becky Lynch.
I couldn't recognize it.
I don't know, but his gear was cool. Out of that, though, besides that, it was a good match.
Good back and forth match. Some fast paced countering, but there was no high points. That was my big objection to the whole thing. There weren't really high points of impact that we were like, oh, noteworthy.
Honestly, the match on Raw, like it was like the last year, was way better. Like,
I think this match would have been a lot better as, like I said, a ladder match.
Giso says that I agree to a certain extent. I just think this match was good because I wasn't declining it. I think we can both agree, like, we know these three could have done a way better job if they really went more on it. But again, good match, not degrading it. And Rollins is IC champion, which is I'm fine with. I would prefer Balor. Next match, Charlotte versus Asuka for SmackDown Women's Championship. First of all, this was another good match. Another good match.
Yes.
The ending was shocking and confusing at the same time. First of all, Charlotte hit her elbow on that box thing. I guess it's like for like the 360 camera or something like that. Brand and I noticed that it was on the side, and we noticed that Brand actually pointed this out that we noticed her arm was hurting, but we thought maybe she was selling it. Brand pointed out that it was like if you look at it, it looks bruised, and then we noticed it got cut. I think it's from her because when she went out there, I think she hit her elbow on the thing. That's the only thing that made sense. So that really sucks. I hope she's all right after that. Her entrance was cool, kind of paying tribute to like when she was one of the goddesses with Triple H at WrestleMania 30, which happened to be in New Orleans. Like how we kind of full circle with that. Actually, I want to talk about the Asuka thing too, because Asuka interest, because this was a recurring thing for a lot of entrances. What was with these like emoji things like for graphics? like what was that? And that one Asuka face that was in the red looked so fucking creepy. Like it looked so phony. Like I thought the Sesame Street letters on fucking SmackDown were bad, but I think this takes the cake. Or just, oh my god! Like I don't know how. Like what do you think about that?
I was entertained.
I don't know what to think, but like I said, this was a good match. The ending I don't really agree with, honestly. First of all, I'm saying I don't hate Charlotte. I just don't like how they push her, like, because she's the Dark Ric Flair. I really don't. That's just me personally. Doesn't mean she's bad in any way. It's just I don't like it when they get pushed because they're family related to somebody. That's just me. But that's not why I'm mad. I'm more mad, or at least confused. Not only did Asuka lose, which was shocking, but she lost by submission. She actually tapped out. And the only way I would accept it if Carmella would mean it cashed in, and that would make sense because then Asuka already lost, and yet Carmella cashed in on Charlotte. I wanted that to happen, but that didn't even happen, so I was like bummed out about that. I know why they did, because Undertaker's streak ended at the same place a few years back, and I was like, "Oh, another streak ended at the same place. We gotta do that." It's history making. I'm like,
No, I'm not going to defend my streak in New Orleans. Why? Because that's where streaks go to die.
Pretty much. Like, screw Asuka being undefeated and making a build-up match for her and maybe Ronda Rousey, which we're going to get to Ronda in a minute. Like, you could build Asuka going for another year and have her fight Ronda Rousey, have her build up for a streak. You could do streak versus streak for a championship, and that would have been big money right there for Mania. Am I lying right there? Am I lying? Like, tell me that would not make money. It would. It'd be a big match, but you went with this route. So the ending was...
At the same time, it means Asuka stays on Raw.
That's right, because she's going to win the SmackDown title. So, but bottom line, it was still a good match, but I don't really agree with the ending. Next match, fail 4-way match for United States Championship.
Spit it out until we get it done with.
First of all, Rusev, why is he that guy not even a fucking baby face? I don't know why. And secondly, Mahal wins the U.S. title in an 8-minute match. This match was a SmackDown match, like something you see on TV.
Yeah. Nothing special.
You could literally put this on the pre-show.
Randy Orton hit a couple RKOs. Rusev kicked everybody.
And English got involved.
And English got RKO'd. Bobby Roode disappeared.
Oh, by the way, and English's haircut. He brought this up from a distance. He said he
looks like one of the war boys from the Mad Max movie, all grown up.
With a beard and can sing. But
don't get me wrong, he looked great.
Bottom line, this match, don't bother watching. It was just a filler match.
Yeah.
Just, here. Now this is the match that, let's be honest, before he counts this was from the words of Branson. I'm not ashamed, everybody. Branson said this numerous times.
Better than I thought it was going to be.
But I'm just wanting to say this first before we say anything else. Brandon has said this in the past. He said he was not looking for this match. He thought it was going to be a dumpster fire. He thought it was going to be a shit fest. It was going to be just a burial. It was going to flop bad. Like Pacific Rim 2. We'll put that comparison. It was going to be like Pacific Rim 2 in matches.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
And we watched it. And
Kurt Angle didn't have a heart attack.
It was actually entertaining. It was Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey versus Triple H 7-man mixed damage. I'm not gonna lie. I think the one of the reasons why this match was good is because the crowd was into it a lot.
Well, not only that, but because the pops that Ronda got her moment. That thing gave Ronda how many moments? You got Ronda literally hitting Triple H.
That needs to be a GIF
of the night. What the fuck? What? Stop doing that!
We were laughing our asses off.
Hasn't the Undertaker done that to you too?
No,
I'm not used to it. My wife hits me, but not that hard.
This is literally it. Like I'll be Ronda Rousey, and you're like Triple H. This is literally it. I'm not kidding. He was like getting hit by cow pawns, twitching and everything. What the hell's wrong with you? Actually, I want to point out too, I really like the fact that Ronda came out like the whole kilt and everything, like Roddy Piper, and she had the jacket and everything. I thought that was a nice little touch. But other than that, it was entertaining. I wasn't bored. It was entertaining. Kurt did well. Triple H did well. Stephanie even did do too bad. And the whole point about this match, though, was about Ronda Rousey. The whole point was, could she
get to Stephanie?
Well, not just that. It was like, could she actually perform in WWE? Could she actually perform well? And
it was a yes.
Yeah.
It was resounding yes.
Well, the first thing she did to Stephanie was she did a close-up, but then immediately did a forward roll so smoothly. It was kind of cool. The arm bars were done. Of course, first of all, the punches actually looked more realistic to Shane McMahon because they actually looked nice. And of course, Triple H. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, that needs to be a GIF. It was so funny. So like they had stuff like that. There's so many teases where you thought like Stephanie and Triple H were gonna win, Angle around there were gonna win. So there was some like drama in there. At the end of the day, though, Ronda Rousey get Stephanie armbar and break her arm, and then at the end of the match she tapped out. So Ronda won, which is fine. We'll have to wait and see what they do with her on Raw.
I think it is the longest match on the card.
It's 20 minutes and 40 seconds. I think you're right. Well, yeah, because I'm looking at Agent Nakamura. That got 20. So this actually got extra 20 seconds longer. But we were entertained by it. That's all I wanted. We were entertained.
Next match, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Actually, you take it away.
And Rowan defeated the Usos and the New Day.
5
minutes and 50 seconds to become the new tag team SmackDown champions. This match was just constant go, 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 go. High impact and go. I mean, there was no real professional arm barring or headlocks. No, it was just, it was like, what in the fuck? You do know that's the Bludgeon Brothers specialty. I want to throw it out this too. Whoever designed the masks, the new masks for their team, the Bludgeon Brothers, awesome, fucking awesome. And for those of you who didn't notice, Luke Harper was wearing new gear indeed. His pants were new. He had tattered black leather instead of being that nasty looking tattered.
Red,
yeah, it wasn't red no more. It was black leather. He did a good job on his suit.
Well, that's the one thing that you're going to say too. Like Ian said, like whether Ricardo's match or not, you thought a lot of the ring gears, most of the ring gears were pretty good this year.
Yeah, and one thing I can say for both shows. The arena gear was great, except for Nia Jax.
Which we'll get to. We'll describe that one.
No, we won't describe that one. I'm just going to say except for Nia Jax. For those of you who have to wear eye gear to watch television, here's a favor. During that match, just take them off. Just going to say that. I'm not body shaming her at all. But it looked like she was wrestling in a swimsuit. I am not kidding.
Oh, like a one-piece suit.
Yeah, well, a one-piece suit that had a few cuts in it. I was like, dude, seriously? It's a wrestling match. I'm just.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
I'm glad she didn't have any problems with her ring gear. It held up, so I'm just saying maybe it's just the way I see it. But
we'll get to that. We'll get there when we get to the match. Bottom line, in my opinion, this match, honestly forgettable. I don't remember a whole lot, but all I know is Harper Rowan dominated.
Bludgeoned everybody in 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
And they finally are champions, so good for them. It's over. Next match.
We got what we wanted, but not as long as it should have
been. Okay. First of all, before we get to this match, first of all, they actually went with the wrestling of being a fan. So they literally have wearing like a burger shirt and pants.
Drinking beer before doing anything.
As long as he doesn't butt chug anything.
How do you drink beer knowing you're about to be called down for a match? You're all, is Stone Cold?
So
how do you not drink before a match?
So we're going to describe this because this week right after Charlotte Asuka. So Cena was watching all the pre-show and the matches. So Charlotte Flair, this was after the match. We see the second ring come down the ramp and we're thinking,
he's coming down to the ring.
Yeah,
he's flying. He's running.
We're thinking like, is Carmella cashing in?
It's happening. It's happening. But she's already on the ramp. And he goes straight out into the crowd.
And we're thinking like,
John Cena were like, what's going on?
And then Noah points like,
and I heard him say, he's here. You got to get in the back. You're ready. I'm like, Preston!
Actually, he wasn't. He was just standing there. It was more like Noah.
Noah's sitting there going, what's going on? It's like, he just told him the Undertaker's here. What? Everybody just started jumping around. You little monkeys.
I was showing up as Taker. I was like, so.
Oh, yeah, they're already pissed about that. I'm just going to break it right now. Undertaker did not come out as badass Undertaker. And they were pissed.
I was just like, really? But at that point, when we get to the match, that's not the worst part. So
the start of the match, before the match even happened,
John Cena
comes out, and Elias comes out and starts mouthing off.
He had his moment.
Then Steve makes a moment where it's by blah-blahing out, dissing John Cena and the entire crowd. He jumped back in the ring and beat his ass.
5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
And then Cena walks back to the ramp, like disappointed.
And then he's being cut halfway up the ramp. He's like, wait a second. And then the lights go out again.
And then he turns to the ring. And the hat.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to explain the whole thing.
But bottom line is Taker ends up showing up. Cena gets back in the ring. The match, this dream match. This was the dream
motherfucking squash. It was 2 minutes and 45 seconds of one-sided ass.
It was a Goldberg squash match.
Undertaker ripped John Cena a new one. John Cena must be sore from the butt chug.
First, go see Blockers. That was good.
Yeah, John Cena, you don't think he even got one move off on him.
No, he got.
He did.
He got some punches, got the slam on him.
He got the lift and drop, went for the you can't see me.
And then Taker just
and then he crafted himself harder than Bray Wyatt did when he sat up.
And I want to keep in mind, when was the last time you see Undertaker win with 1 tombstone?
When's the last time you saw Undertaker sit up without getting winded from it?
And
think about that one.
Yeah, think about this too. That literally all Taker did was punches. He did his traditional comeback. He did his choke slam, and then 1 tombstone. That was it.
You got old school choke slam. You got failed choke slam, tombstone, 1, 2, 3. And John Cena's a bitch.
He's been the Undertaker's bitch.
It was over. Sitting there going, oh, damn.
Like, even, like, all of us were like, so I was laughing because, like, really? They did this?
Hey, they gave him their 2
Dream
minutes and 45 seconds of fame.
So
we're still speculating on if that means he's coming back. If he's officially coming back to
Brandon Flowers said that this was just shit. I'm going to say this right now.
I didn't say it was shit. I said it was fucking pointless.
Yeah.
It's horseshit what they did. It should have been 10, 15-minute match. It should have been a decent match. I was not entertained enough for this match.
So here's why
wanting so bad.
This is why we say it. If they did this match, unless this leads to a rematch made down the road, maybe like at SummerSlam or something, or even next year's meeting, unless there's a layout to a rematch, then I'm gonna say this was fucking pointless. Yeah. That's the only thing. If they do not do a rematch and can actually give these guys time this time, this was pointless. And this was a waste of time. They could have never even done this and give this this more time to another match. Next match, one of the bigger hyped up matches. We have Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon defeating Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
By submission.
Yeah. First of all, this match says got 15, 25 minutes. This really felt like it was an 8-minute match. It literally like flew by. It literally felt like AJ Brock Lesnar. It literally felt like an 8-minute match. It was like 15. Like Bryan got attacked and Shane got attacked before the match started. Like Owens saying, pretty much the entire match was Owens and Zayn kicking the crap out of Shane, and Bryan comes back, does the comeback. Got hit with 2 finishers, and Bryan kicked out, and Bryan
got slapped in the face, and the goat got pissed. He was like, bah! Just like, oh shit. Even you saw Sami Zayn going from anger to oh shit. He knew he was about to get kicked in the balls, and it was hilarious. You know, he God damn dude, he's got a lot of everything he had before. He hasn't lost a beat. He hasn't lost a step. He got it all. So, all right, Daniel Bryan is back. Let's hope they don't drop the ball on his career. Let's hope that by not dropping the ball on his career doesn't mean they bury everyone else's career. Yeah. Like I said, the size of the Yes movement literally meant that you'd still get matches out of them, but meant that Bryan was pretty much undefeatable. I've always said that. I am still a big Daniel Bryan fan, but the problem is that his character is so fucking big that for him to lose, you literally have to park a forklift on top of him. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we don't even know if it's going to full time.
I'm not shit talking. So before you guys go, fuck that fatty. Remember, I'm saying I am a big fan of Daniel Bryan. The problem was when he was wrestling last, he was a mid-card person for a reason. Because the Yes movement was so big that they needed to contain it and bring it down a little so that if he did compete, he could lose. And they'd be fine with that. And it would still be presentable as a fact of a match. Not like I got hit hard and he laid down for the pin. So, you know, he's a tremendous performer and there's not anybody on the roster really who can compete with him. That's the big problem. No matter the size, no matter the capability. I mean, besides putting him up against Braun Strowman and let him literally break his neck, I just don't see anybody else on either side of the roster who can keep up with him, who could be like a good opponent and manage to beat him, unless it was like an ultimate opportunistic issue. Like I rolled him up while he was distracted. Sheamus, 1, 2, 3. WrestleMania. But I just, you know, I'm worried about that. But he's back. He won. I don't think he's going to be in matches every night. I don't think he's going to be matches at every pay-per-view. I think it'll be once in a while. He might even be randomly challenged by the people who admire him. But I don't see anything else from that.
Well, we'll see what goes on. Now, next match, another match that we thought was going to be shit, but it wasn't as bad as we thought. Not saying it was great, but let's be honest. It's the one we were just talking about. Nia Jax defeated Alexa Bliss.
Amazingly
see-through gear.
See-through ring gear. That seemed to be missing pieces.
You're not like,
can I just call it a bathing suit? A bathing suit with stockings?
I was about to say that.
And like shoulder pads. Shoulder pads with little danglies on it.
What was
I liked her other ring gear.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, I know you guys got to branch out. I know she's a big girl. I get it. But a big girl in a bathing suit style wrestling gear, in the same type of V-shaped wrestling gear, one pieces, it's not. I'm not saying it has to be attractive. It's not presentable as well as the other girls because, let's face the facts, you cut little pieces out of everything. It looks like a bathing suit, not a wrestling unitard. That was my problem with it. Okay? I don't want to see people, I don't see women, I don't see anybody wrestling in their underwear or wrestling in their fucking pajamas or ever wrestling in fucking swimsuits again. I just don't want to see that shit anymore. Okay? It wasn't creative back then. It's not fucking creative now. Her suit, for all the work they put into everybody's, their wrestling gear for WrestleMania, for NXT TakeOver, they did a shitty fucking job specifically and solely on hers. I liked all the other ones. Every single ring gear that hit that thing. This was like when Carmella came out in her one piece and we're like, what the fuck is she wearing?
Yeah.
This was that type of bad. And what's worse is when you have a large girl with that, it's worse. It looks even worse, and it makes it look really awkward. And I'm not saying that her weight is a problem. I'm saying that it wasn't appropriate for wrestling. This is not a lingerie wrestling match. This is a wrestling match. Okay? Wrestling gear.
Well, okay. Calm down. Let's just talk about the match. Let's just talk about the match. Get your mind off it.
Okay, so we're going to put a death pin in that one. I'm not going to take it away. She showed her natural strength.
She killed Mickie James.
She killed Mickie. I actually said that. Oh my God, she killed Mickie James. She's dead. She's got the broken leg, Pain Angel. Like, she just ran through her like 5 times. The 5th time was the charm. She's like, I'm dead.
And then about 70% of the match, she just tossed Alexa Bliss around.
Oh, yeah, like a ragdoll. that was her spot of the night when she screams in her face and the other girl and Alexa Bliss goes.
The crowd even laughed.
Was the best part. The crowd loved it. I loved it. It was great.
So Alexa Bliss got more offense than we thought.
She did. It was actually predictable because that's what you do. That's how you wear down a larger opponent. Is you take their leg out, put them down, and then you start putting them down with everything you got. That's WWE Wrestling 101.
So very quickly, pretty much towards the end, she gets Alabama sandwich. You went,
oh, Alabama slam. Oh my God.
But
Alabama slam. It was great.
But the move that made you go.
She didn't get it once. She got it twice. The reversal into the turnbuckle was still an Alabama slam. And the one that she did full on Alabama slam, oh my God, it had to fucking suck.
But that wasn't the worst for Alexa Bliss because at that point she was still breathing until the ending.
King Kong decided
to carry Ann Darrow.
Carry the little princess on her shoulders like a backpack and then just fall backwards. And I was like, damn! She's dead! I was like, it's over. It's fucking over. And I text 1, 2, 3. She's like, she's sitting there going, I'm sitting there going, this isn't like, so she didn't just like she didn't F5 him. She didn't attitude adjust him. She avalanche F5 him or avalanche F-U'd him from her from the top rope. And they're going, ow. Ow.
So, bottom line, Nia Jax is the new Raw Women's Champion.
Very dominant. It's about time. And for it to be on WrestleMania stage, oh my goodness. Great time. Great time.
Not saying this match was great, but it was better than we thought. It wasn't a total shit fest. I would say it was like a match you see like on Raw, a pretty solid match you see on Raw.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Hopefully they give her appropriate ring gear from now on.
Next
or
match.
At least try to give her something better than that.
Okay, here we go.
I don't care if they strapped a towel to her.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. All right, here we go. I'm waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this now.
That's what she said.
So here we go. All right, we're getting on. The match I was looking forward to. The other dream match. Here we go.
He's already cocking his fist.
All right, here we go. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. 20 minutes and 20 seconds.
And I called it.
First of all, this literally felt like 15. It literally felt like half, like really short.
We wanted more. It should have been
This first with the look. I'm not saying this match was bad. Okay, it was not bad. I would say this was the equivalent of Cena and AJ when they first fought Money in the Bank. How we thought it was good, but we know they could have done better, and then we got better matches down the line. It felt like that. It like the ending was kind of cool, but it was just. It literally felt like it just ended like abruptly. It just like ended out there like, really? Like we wanted more. And it's like, really?
We wanted more kickouts. More kickouts! More bullshit!
We want
Keep
more.
going! Nobody's bleeding yet!
We wanted more. Like we wanted more wrestling. We want more drama. We more strong style. And it was just like,
we got more strong style when Nakamura turned heel at the end and shrunk Styles, AJ Styles nuts.
Actually, we gotta talk about this very quick. Nakamura's entrance. We had what's her name? That was Alice Cooper's
Alice
guitarist?
Cooper's lead guitarist. I don't remember her name. She replaced what's his name, so I don't remember.
But the entrance for Nakamura, beautiful. I loved it. I love the guitar, and then they even had the violence, army of violence, and then you had even drummers in the back.
I understand that it's new, but I would have preferred this to the soloist.
But the problem, like how many times have you seen that though?
NXT one where it had the one guy on it.
I know, but they've done that so many times now.
Yeah, but you see all the violinists going at the same time. Yeah. They'll have their own parts. That solo violinist did every part by himself.
I know,
and I was like, do you know how much talent you have to do that? Holy crap! I'm lucky if I can wipe. He's
look. Well, the problem is, I wouldn't mind that, but the problem is we've seen that guy done that numerous times before, so we need something somewhat different. Okay,
yeah, he can wear like light up shoes or. But every time he hits a chord, his violin glows a different color.
Well, bottom line is, the match was solid. It was a good, solid match, but it needed to be better. It was the ending that caught everybody's eye. Brant actually called this portion. He was like, AJ's always been a better babyface, but yet Nakamura was always a better heel.
Would be a much better heel. He's always been a better heel. Out of the two of them, like AJ Styles is not that good as a heel. He's not. He never has been. He never will be.
Well, no, I think he's a solid heel, but the problem is it's just the fans love him too much. You can't.
Exactly.
He's like a Daniel Bryan.
It never works that way with Nakamura. Oh yeah, here, let me just hit you in the balls. It's like it's done. You're a heel, bitch.
Well, at least this leads to now a feud, and now we have Chaos Nakamura.
So AJ Styles does defeat Shinsuke Nakamura and retains his WWE Championship.
So now they're building up a feud. So hopefully now they'll have better matches in the future, and at least it's a feud now. That makes sense.
And AJ Styles going to want what he wanted. He got his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, and he had to beat Nakamura.
He had to be low blowed to get it. Yeah. Because let's face it, was picture perfect. Like he got hit so hard that he had to scream, but he couldn't. He just couldn't.
So
all he could do was squeak.
All right, so here we go.
He got strong style right between the blue balls. And I was like, oh, strong style, strong. Oh, the rebel's broken.
So
it's to the side. It's to the side.
Now let's move on. No, this is the one that really this is the one that really caught you off guard. This really got you that what the fuck face.
This one ruined the match too. Oh my god.
So it's a star shift. So first of all, for Raw Tag Team Champions, first of all, the whole build was who's Braun Strowman's partner. There were so many possibilities. They're in New Orleans. There's so many people in New Orleans. That's it because it was WrestleMania.
Strowman totally seen it. He totally seen it. He picked
a boy
from the crowd.
Wait. Hey, no, not a boy. His name is Nicholas.
He picked little boy Nicholas out of the crowd as his tag team partner and won the tag team titles. And I'm sitting here going, this is what you do to Make-A-Wish Foundation kids. Dude, what the fuck are we watching?
Dude, and keep in mind, exactly 4 minutes.
4 minutes. In 4 minutes,
it was pretty much a handicap match.
Did technically tag in Nicholas. Nicholas was in the match, physically involved in the match as a legal man for like a whole 10 seconds. Tagged back out. And Strowman just kind of puppeteered the little assholes.
It was pretty much a handicap match.
He had a one hand for each one of them bitches. And he just fisted it, Doc.
But now that's what confusing me. Now, not only, first of all, Braun Strowman's champion now, which is fine. Now, what are they going to do with Nicholas? He's actually has a championship.
On top of all, think about this one.
Like what?
They get their rematch tomorrow night.
They could do that. So do you think they're going to immediately drop it then to Sheamus Cesaro then on Raw? Because Nicholas is just a fan. Like, do you think maybe they're just like for
I
Strowman's
think that
moment?
the person who was supposed to be Strowman's partner never showed up. I think somebody didn't show up that they should have been there.
You just want to say that. you want to think that, but we all know reality. This was probably their plan. They're like, no, let's get a kid from the crowd.
All they needed was a nobody. That's all they needed. You didn't need to have.
You could have just had a fucking jobber.
And it was like, you could have had like the fucking
interviewer.
You could have walked over and picked up fucking Michael Cole and stuck him in his corner.
Dude, no way Jose was in the crowd. He wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna have freaking Elias being there because all he had was a segment. You could have him in there. I don't know what they did, but
unless this is literally Strowman's child, I just don't see how this.
I don't even know if Strowman's even married. I don't even know.
He doesn't have to be married to have a child.
I know.
He just have to scare someone into bearing his children. That thought alone would have scared the fuck out of anybody.
One more thing.
God forbid it's as big as he was.
Wait. Yeah, I forgot. We got to mention one.
First ever born elephant baby.
Well, actually, I want.
Actually,
before we get on to the main event, there's one more thing. The floaty. What the fuck was that float?
What was the fucking point? What was the point of all the people with masks running from him? It was like that part of Shrek. when he goes up to the guy who's at the ticket line and he goes, hey, he goes, ah! He goes running through the line. it's like, what in the fuck am I watching now? This was literally a John Cena segment. And it was sad here.
I was just laughing how stupid this was. It was stupid. Now after that, we go to the main event. I can't even do this with a straight face.
Wait, which part? The part where Strowman acted like there was a Shrek moment, or the fact of how this one went?
Everything in this match was a joke. Oh my god.
We have Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman defeating Roman Reigns.
Oh my god.
So the WrestleMania curse continues for Brock Lesnar never dropping the belt to anybody who actually wrestles full time.
Well, correction, they did give it to Rollins at Mania 31.
Yeah.
But then again, Rollins, they had to pin Roman in triple threat.
And he also wasn't the original person in the match.
Yeah. Well,
but we got to see something that everybody likes to see. We got to see
blood.
We got to see a lot of blood. We got to see Roman Reigns get his ass busted open.
Took 7 F5s to beat him. And 7 fucking F5s.
4 spears didn't put
Not even Cena. Not even Cena was that superhuman. Fucking A. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. Just,
these guys were bitching, complaining the whole match. They're like, is it over yet? No, the belt has not switched over like you guys thought. And like I said, I didn't think Roman Reigns was going to win the belt. I thought it would be a better idea for him to hold on to the belt and lose it to someone else. Because too many people hate Roman Reigns. And they don't want to kill Roman Reigns off by giving him the belt.
At this point, like, I'm just, oh my god.
If it makes you feel any better, Roman Reigns came in the match with him like your RVD doll there with the one eye kind of down to the side. He's just, he looked like he went one-on-one with Muhammad Ali.
The crowd was dead. The crowd was dead.
They weren't dead. They were booing the whole match. They didn't care. When one got up, they booed. When the other one got up, they booed. They were just boo, boo, boo.
I think they
were shitting on the match. Oh, 5 seconds shy. I'm saying 16 minutes of the crowd just shitting on the match.
This was literally the same length as the freaking last year match. Or no, the WrestleMania 31. Because that match was about 16 minutes.
Keep in mind. Plan, and then Roman has the title. He has to go and face Lesnar again. Now Lesnar doesn't have to face him again. Now Lesnar can face somebody else. They can move on to someone else, and they can start downplaying Roman Reigns. Like they did with Daniel Bryan, they started bringing them down for mid-card titles. Okay? And then we still got the draft or shake-up, however you want to call it, can happen again. I'm hoping it happens in the next 2 or 3 weeks before they line anything else up. All in all, the match was dumb. You had, from my count,
many Superman punches.
He got 4 Superman punches, 4 spears, 7 F5s, 11 suplexes. The last one he countered, so it was 11 suplexes. A face to the table. That looked really.
Oh, he was supposed to belly onto the table. And
that looked really fucked up. And then you had
blood.
You had 3 elbow shots. 1, 2, and on the third one, he turned his elbow completely. And this part of Brock Lesnar's elbow is all bone. I don't know if he had an accident before, but it's all bone. And that's what
he's seen it in like Extreme Rules.
Yeah, he busted him open worse than he busted open.
Like he was like pouring. It was like Randy Orton's SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was like, he got busted open. He's gonna be like, yeah, but it's only a little trickle. I was like, nope, and it turned back to him, and his arm just, and it's like, he's dying.
And yet they couldn't have blood for a sanction match, which actually would have made more sense.
NXT has stricter rules and stricter
policies. But bottom line,
for professionality, they don't want blood to be the hype. They want talent to be the hype, and that's what's important.
Yes, but for that match, it would have been nice. But bottom line, I had more fun making fun of this match and just like, at least I got to relax for a minute because I was already like drowned out. It's just 7 hours. Like, oh my God. Like,
It was like watching the 2 Royal Rumbles.
So here we go. So not including the pre-show, we're going to go main card. So you count the good matches. I'm going to count the bad ones. So we're going to rate it overall. So it make it fair.
Okay. Seth Rollins was winning the triple threat match. That was a good match.
Okay. Charlotte, Asuka, that was good.
Good match.
Okay. The 4th one, that was just SmackDown match. That was dull.
That was the U.S. title match. Who cares?
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, that was good.
We had
Bludgeon Brothers, I'm calling good. I don't care. High Impact, I liked it.
I didn't care for it. It was forgettable. Crowd was dead.
So we'll put it in the middle. Mid.
I'm telling you, that was a squash. How
do you feel about that? I mean, it was what we wanted, but it was pathetic.
I don't really care for squash. I've never been a fan of squash matches to begin with. I never have. I always
do you want to put it in the middle because it's 2 things, both a bad and a good at the same time?
Like it's like unless they're going to build us up, like do another rematch match.
You can't look at it like that.
That's the only way I accept this.
It wasn't a full. You can't look at like if they're going to do something from it. You have to look at what it was.
It was dumb then. It was dumb.
It was dumb. Add to the dumb pile.
Brian, it was okay, but nothing really spectacular.
I'm sticking that in the middle.
Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, kind of in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, it's the middle. So we got 3 middles.
We
got 3 bads, and we got 3 goods. So.
AJ, I thought was good, but could have been way better. So it was so good. Strowman, that was dumb.
Put in the dumb hand. Now we're tied 4, 4, and 3. And the last match was dumb. So we are 3 mids, 4 good matches, and 5 bad. You know what that means? It means you are outnumbered 5 bad matches to 4 good matches. This rating is going down. I give this
overall, not including pre-show.
I give it because every match technically had a spot. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and only because it had a spot in every match, whether it was their ring gear or was something they did. There was a spot in every match that made you go, I remember that. Except the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers, their ring gear.
Yeah.
That was remembered.
Their mask, maybe.
Yes. Oh my God.
So you overall 6 out of 10. So a D, because that's what usually 6 out of 10 is usually D.
If I'm gonna give it a letter, I'll pick D plus. It was saved by the Seth Rollins match.
Besides a few matches, like everything else was either in the middle or just dull.
Yeah, and dull means it could have been a regular Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, TNA on Pop Culture,
or in your words. Bound for Glory in Japan. 2014, in your opinion, one of the worst pay-per-views you've seen in your life?
No. Bound for Glory, period, was a bad, that one. What was the Bound for Glory that was?
That was 2014 when they were in Japan.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the one in Japan. The one that was actually at Simple Bound for Glory was stupid as hell. Like, nothing.
No, it was the one in Japan because you flat out said that was an F, that you hated that show. It was the one where they went in Japan.
Okay, being no member,
Yeah.
I try not to remember stupid shit.
I understand. Yeah, I probably get a 6 out of 10. Like there was some good stuff. The entrances were cool, but there was just like a lot of mids in there. Like we can't really grade. And then there was a lot of bad stuff.
There wasn't enough for WrestleMania.
Well, my Takeover just killed this. It really did. Takeover was the real WrestleMania.
Takeover literally blew this shit out the water.
It was only 5 matches in a 3-hour show. 5 matches, and that killed off all like. Let's really look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, yeah. 2, 4.
There's only 3 pre-matches, so there's 11 matches.
Yeah, so out of 11 matches on 5 fucking hour show, you get 6 out of 10 compared to a 3-hour show with only 5 fucking matches, and you get 10 out of 10 from him.
It ain't hard to get that number. It really is not. But if you keep the same assholes in charge of performing the performing arts, the visual ha-has, and the same bullshit's going to happen every time. And they're like, I don't know what happened. Must have been the wrestler's fault.
So we're not even gonna read the comments because we gotta get going. It's late.
Do we have that many? Oh my goodness, somebody doesn't like me. Mustafa, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that was sweet. What happened tonight? A 10-year-old and a tag champ. both Rumble winners lost.
Oh, that's right, they did.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. Roman Reigns didn't get coronated. I guess Sammy and KO are going to Raw, I guess. Yep. Naomi needed a big win. Miz looks like a hipster. They didn't need a ladder match. Yes, they did. Harry Flynn, yes, they did. Don't you ever say there's always time for a ladder match. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm here,
and Braun and Kid won the tag team titles. What is these?
Like I think it's supposed to be
that was one of our whats. Harry Flynn, it was holograms. They are not as bad words on the screen. Okay. This was a confusing, unpredictable WrestleMania. However you want to look at it. Harry Flynn, Charlotte Flair is not being pushed because she Ric Flair daughter. She is an amazing wrestler.
Bullshit. I'm sorry. She's just a good worker, but let's be honest. If she wasn't
Anime Mania 500, that'd be Jack.
Yep.
What up, guys? Message retracted, whatever the hell that was. Me and X-Pac have the same birthday. Yeah. Probably has something to do with X-Pac and your mom.
Maybe a camera.
Maybe. Harry Flynn, they're building up for Cena versus Taker for next year Mania. Oh, why would they need a year to do that? I'm Brock Lesnar's Noah is Roman Reigns.
Oh my god, are we really on this?
Okie dokie. To be honest, Asuka and Nakamura should have won.
I agree.
No, I don't. I think Nakamura should have lost because it was face versus face, and I don't like that. Asuka, I think Asuka should have won. I do agree with that one. This year, Nicholas Rendon. They dropped the ball on Taker not coming out as the biker. He agrees.
Yep.
There's like 5 of their fat guys. Hey, I have a question. Okie dokie, why didn't you ask it? Do you think that Roman Reigns will ever be Universal Heavyweight Champion, or will Brock hold the title until next year? No, and no. Brock is going to drop it to Samoa Joe, from what I've heard. WWE is dying slowly but surely. No, they're slowly but surely becoming retarded. There's a difference between dying and going dumb. Duh.
Dying would be like Impact.
If they were to fire somebody who's someone's best friend and put somebody in charge that they don't like who actually knows how to fucking promote, they wouldn't be dying or getting retarded, however you want to look at it. Let's see here. We need a champ on television every week.
They're talking about Lesnar because he barely shows up.
Do you know how much bullshit we'd have to put up with hearing from Paul Heyman every week? He'd lose his voice after a month. Let's see here. Harry Flynn, Nia Jax's gear is fine. It's not the end of the world. She probably wanted to wear it. Or they misplaced her actual gear. The worst Mania of all times. No, it's not.
Not even close. WrestleMania 29 was worse.
Rest in peace, WWE. Dr. Cortez. Sure. Harry Flynn, Shinsuke entrance was great.
Yep.
It was good, but I think it was just too much.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, could you see me as Braun's partner? If you could fly. Lashley could beat Brock tomorrow. He could, but he won't. Braun's partner should have been a beach ball. One of the inflatable huggers from Bailey's partner.
22 men.
Let's hear it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Aren't you nice? TNA doing pretty good lately, I heard. I'm sure. WrestleMania was decent at best. Did you guys see Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground?
I did not.
Breaking news, Preston, Dad is JBL.
Okay. But we're going to end this
Does
off.
that mean he has a strong clothesline?
So, bottom line, we got to get going because it's late. So, it's long weekend, but I say we still had fun, even though like this Mania was like all over the place. Bottom line, TakeOver.
I'm just going to shoot one out there. 14!
14. So, we're going to go ahead and end this video off. So, comment down below. Tell us what you think about this Mania. There will be a live reactions upload shortly this week. Other than that, this is Brandon, aka Captain Asshole.
I am the asshole. You can go fuck yourself.
I am Preston.
Oh, he pulled one out of the box.
So honestly, take care, all my peeps. We'll see you guys next time.
Fuck, we're still alive.